Gio, first of all, reflecting on another fantastic Ibrox night on Tuesday, what for you were the biggest differences between the first leg and the second leg?
Well, I think the overall play we had. I think on the ball we positioned ourselves way better than the week before, and our speed of passing was there. We really controlled the game from the first minute. You know, if you can have like 70% ball possession in Europe, it's like, you know, a big difference. It means you are very dominant. Of course, it doesn't mean you're creating chances, but yeah, I think on the game at Ibrox we created chances to score. Also first half, second half we were just always looking for the goal and make sure we were well positioned for the transition moments, and that was a huge big difference with the week before. And we knew what we had to do, and we really fought hard to achieve that. So that's was a great game for us.
You've come into a group that's got plenty of European experience. Of course, you've got it as well. Does that perhaps show in a game like that when you've got to chase the game a little?
Yeah, well, we needed to change things around. We had it last year as well in Europe, although we didn't had to make up a 2-goal margin. So that was the biggest difference. But I think the overall display we had in this tie, you know, comparing the first and second game, I think the difference was too much. We never had such a big difference last year, and that's also our learning point from this tie to make sure against PSV we are 2 games we have to be at our best and put in the performances we need.
Back-to-back goals now for Antonio Colak, and a real proper penalty box striker, and really seems to be settling into his role here at the club.
Yeah, well, we targeted him to add a striker to our squad. I think he's done really well. Scored already some goals, which are important for himself, but also for us. Of course, the goal he scored against Union, you know, very important second goal, and I'm happy with his performances. You know, we have some new faces, new additions this year, so you know they need time to adapt and to adjust to a new environment, but you know, we're helping all of them to settle in as quickly as possible.
And another one of those new players, Malik Tillman, getting the winning goal, a big moment for him, and seemed to be a very emotional one for him as well.
Yeah, it was. You know, his first goal for us, and a very important goal. Of course, the third goal, which sent us through to the next round. And yeah, I think he had to believe to score. Otherwise, you know, if you see a high ball and the goalie comes out, you always see people already not, you know, making the runs. But Malik, you know, took his chance and timed his jump perfectly. So that was his goal, but his contribution into our game and our game plan was very good as well.
This squad of players that you've got now here at Rangers, the fact you're able to rotate game to game, you get plenty of impact off the bench, does that speak for a happy, settled group that you can change even within games without too much disruption?
Yeah, we can. We have so much different qualities on each position, and we can play really, you know, with a lot of attackers on the pitch. You know, a lot of speed. We can add creativity up front or on midfield. So I'm really happy with the strength and depth we had. So we can adjust within games, but also prepare ourselves for games and see which 11 will suit the game plan.